Hello, and welcome to the B.A.S.S, Big and Small Screens. Today I'd like to talk to you about numbers, or NUMB3RS. No, numbers. The first season, and technically the whole show, but specifically the first season, because this is a show that I started watching. I better not hold this up too much because of the glare from the lights. But yeah, Numbers is a show that I started watching when it was on TV. When it first came out, I enjoyed it immensely, and then I ended up not catching it. I ended up things got in the way, life usually, and I ended up missing a bunch of episodes. Then I came back to it once I saw it coming out on DVD, started picking it up and watching it, and I highly enjoyed it because it is all about you have Rob Morrow as Don Apps and David Krumholtz as Charlie Apps, as well as I believe Judd Hirsch, I believe, is their father, the Epps patriarch, and Don Epps, the character, is an FBI agent, while Charlie Epps is a famous mathematician uh, in San Francisco, I believe. I believe it's San Francisco. And well, it actually has it down here, doesn't it? No, Los Angeles. Sorry. Los Angeles. Um, yeah, and it starts off the first episode. There is a serial rapist that Don Epps is trying to track down because it was, I think, relegated to federal level because of the severity of it and whatnot. And Charlie comes up with the idea that he can help his brother track this guy down using math because he's a math professor, quite brilliant, a genius, and he decides to use math to help track it down by uh, the way he explains it to his brother is a sprinkler because while you never know where every drop from a sprinkler is going to land, you can, by looking at where the drops have landed, trace it back to the origin source with a high degree of accuracy. So he uses an equation and whatnot based on all previous attacks to come up with an area where the this offender, this rapist, is liable to be, the hot zone. And it's all math that is actually used and actually viable. That's the neat thing. And every episode in the show, for a good 6 or 7 seasons, is all about, it's all the math. It's all, this is what they use. They use math, different types of equations and formula to help the FBI solve crimes. And it's really rather interesting because any of you who are watching my shows here, you probably know I love good crime drama. And Numbers is no exception to this. It is fantastic. There is also a few other actors in here that are really cool, really awesome. Peter McNichol is in this as Charlie Epps' mentor, who's also a professor, rather eccentric professor as well. And he's also been recently in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Peter McNichol. And he's been in dozens of stuff over the years. But in this, he is really cool. He's a neat character, and all of the good guys are fairly like nice, wholesome almost characters. They got definite moral centers. So it can be a little black and white for some people, but they do like to throw in a lot of shades of gray in here. So it's really quite good. If any of you enjoy crime drama, enjoy neat premises and whatnot, you might like Numbers. It might just scratch that itch if you haven't seen it yet. And for those of you who have seen it, what did you think about it? I'd like to talk to some people about one of my favorite series of all times. So please throw those comments in the comment section if you do. But yes, not too big of a video here today for big and small screens because I don't want to get too much into all the episodes. But I will say these two actors, uh, what's his name there, Rob Morrow and David Krumholtz, are amazing as brothers in this particular thing. You can believe they are related. They even have a similar look to them. It's pretty cool, pretty neat. Uh, I enjoy that dynamic of the older brother who's like, the action type, sports uh, jock, FBI agent, the actiony type, and then the younger brother being the smarter brains of the operation, so to speak, the one who is more in his head all of the time. This show also does do a good job of showing that Charlie Epps here, David Krumholtz's character, can very much be a little regressive, a little too much in his own head at times. Um, there's a few times over the show when something will rattle him, uh, like either a close encounter with like a bad guy or some event that he's not used to being so close to, traumatic event because he's working with the FBI here. Some event will rattle him and he will end up just suddenly retreating from everybody, uh, locking himself in the garage to work on a problem that no one has been able to solve for hundreds of years because he suddenly thinks he's got a way to solve it. So he's like, no, I need to concentrate on this problem. I can't help you. I can't do anything. I need to work on this while I have it in my head. Very, very in his own head type of a character, and I like that portrayal. Um, it's kind of neat to see because lots of people don't realize that people that are smart can get wrapped up in their own heads a lot. So I like that aspect of this. And it's just a really cool, fun little show, a fun little series for those of you who may or may not want to check it out. So that's it for this episode of Big and Small Screens. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you like what I'm doing, please give that like button a tap. Give that subscribe button a tap as well if you haven't already, so you can be kept apprised of when I do new videos. Ring the notification bell, that helps. And throw a comment in the comment section. What do you think of Numbers? If you've checked it out, do you know of any other shows similar to this that you think I might enjoy? Uh, Fair warning, I may have already seen them. But do all that, and until next time, my friends, you all take care and check out Numbers. You might like it. And I'll see you next time.